Refinery Data Ops is an app built on top of IRIS Foundry and not only showcases all key components of the platform, but also demonstrates how they are orchestrated to deliver real-time value in industrial operations. At the core of IRIS Foundry are data transformation pipelines and out-of-the-box data connectors. These allow IRIS Foundry to continuously pull live information from multiple heterogeneous sources across the enterprise, including historians, SCADA systems, IoT sensors, ERP MES platforms, and other industrial data. Data is then contextualized to build a unified namespace and structured into the Knowledge Cortex graph, a dynamic knowledge graph built within IRIS Foundry. The graph organizes the data into an interconnected network of assets, processes, KPIs, and events. This app is geared towards refinery enterprises, especially around plant management. It enables plant managers and operators to visualize the plant both in 2D and 3D, leveraging digital twin technology to create a real-time virtual representation of the plant. This allows for more effective monitoring and decision-making across alerts, maintenance, work orders, and overall production and performance. The application starts with a dashboard that shows live data on overall equipment effectiveness, OEE. It includes data points used to compute the OEE. You can click on OEE to see the data trend over the past 24 hours, a 7-day trend, and a 30-day trend with an overall average. Key performance indicators are also displayed: production throughput, throughput efficiency, and production rate in barrels per day. You can see unit comparisons for outputs from different units like the hydro unit, FCC unit, and crude unit. You can focus on any specific unit and visualize its performance across different time frames. Active alerts are tracked, showing how many were created and closed over time, along with their severity and status, open versus closed. The time period selector allows you to modify the view. There's also an active work order trend. You can see which work orders were created or completed daily, broken down into preventive, corrective, emergency, predictive, and inspection types. It helps visualize how shifting towards predictive maintenance could reduce emergency and corrective work orders. You also see status and priority distributions: completed, in progress, overdue, scheduled, etc. Operational status is also shown: how many processing units are up, their performance, and average load. Critical alerts, warning alerts, and informative alerts from the last 24 hours are displayed. Work orders are scheduled and tracked by date, completed, overdue, or upcoming. Switching to plant asset management, you can filter assets using the ISA 95 hierarchy, view only those with critical alerts, and drill into each asset. For example, selecting a storage tank piping asset shows the asset hierarchy with parent-child relationships, overview, asset status, and OE metrics. You can view trends over various time frames, active alerts, work orders, and sensor data with comparison features. You can also access documentation. If a document is available, it's shown in an easy-to-read panel, new tab, or available for download. The app also features a 3D digital twin view of the plant, providing an interactive and intelligent visualization of physical assets. Assets with critical alerts or maintenance needs are color-coded within the digital model, enabling quicker identification and response. You can select any asset to view more details, including real-time sensor data and associated documents. The digital twin also allows users to easily locate assets by selecting them in the hierarchy and highlighting them directly within the 3D model. Assets with critical alerts or maintenance needs are color-coded. All alerts can be filtered by asset, severity, and other criteria. Alerts also include co-pilot capabilities embedded directly in the app. For example, a critical high-temperature alert will show its source, probable causes, recommended actions, contributing sensor data, technical details, historical trends, and resolution timeframes. To act on an alert, you can acknowledge it or generate a work order. Rather than manually creating it in SAP, the app pulls alert data and pre-fills a work order with title, description, required procedures, and available operators. You can assign it to someone, for example, Mike Johnson in the night shift, and create the work order. Once created, work orders can be viewed in a weekly calendar. You can see if parts are unavailable. The app fetches warehouse data to show required tools and their availability and location, helping operators know if a task can be performed. Documents and AI insights are also attached, showing OOE impact of delays and risk assessments. For example, if a heat exchanger needs inspection but you don't know where it is, just ask the co-pilot, "Show me heat exchanger 006 in 3D." It takes you there, shows its status, and lets you zoom in or out. You can also ask, "What are all upcoming work orders?" or "What are the latest alerts on heat exchanger 006?" And the app responds with a list of work orders and alerts, including informational, critical, and warnings for nearby assets. This is incredibly useful for operators to monitor plant performance, access asset-level insights, manage alerts and work orders, and visualize it all in 3D. It's a powerful example of how AI can simplify and enhance an operator's day-to-day responsibilities.